Copy means if I have my left foot in front, my uke head is right foot in front. Stepping forward one step, grabbing the wrist. This is called Katate Kosadori, cross hand grab. So as it comes, step aside, Ikkyo. How our practice is going to, hopefully should be, is that we're going to try to dismiss the idea of using a lot of arm strength. And we're going to see if we can just use our legs and our hips to do the movement. I'm going to try to keep all my movement in my center. Right? So, in other words, when I stand here right now, my hand is in my center line right here. And as my partner comes to grab, it's going to look like I'm going to do this. It looks like I'm going to move my hand over here, but I'm really not going to move my hand over there. I'm going to turn my body. You notice this relationship has not changed. It's under to my hand. So although it looks like my hand is moving, in reality my hand is not moving at all. It's my hip that's moving. So I come to grab, I turn my head, draw my foot to get extension on the arm. And then this relationship is going to be the same. All I'm going to do is step, and I'm going to turn my hip. So this relationship has never changed. In other words, my arm is really not moving back and forth and doing anything. It's remaining in my center line all the time. So it's in my center line here, it's in my center line, it's in my center line, it's in my center line. It continues to be in my center throughout the whole movement. So there really is no arm movement involved. All you have to do is a little bit of unbendable arm, control your arm a little bit. Partner grabs. All body movement. Okay, so this is the point that I would like to emphasize. Is that Aikido doesn't require a lot of arm strength. It doesn't require a lot of independent arm movements. As long as you're using your legs, your hips, it works pretty good. And this is the whole secret of Aikido. It's not about how strong you are. It's about how you can integrate your whole body. Okay, so going slow is okay. I don't mind people working real slow. Real slow. To understand these principles. It's not about how fast you go, it's about how well you understand the movement. And the better you understand the movement, the easier it becomes. Speed is not the goal. Speed is the result. It's a byproduct of your movements. Okay? Byproduct of repeating the movement over and over and over until it becomes natural. And all of a sudden, it's so easy to do it quickly because you've done it enough times. So don't go for speed at first. Go for fresh movement. Understanding all this about how the body is going to be working for you. Let's give it a try again. Right hum knee. Right hand is extended. Left foot is going to move first. And all you're going to do is it's a circular movement so your hip hands are facing this way. 1. Draw your right foot together. 2. Right foot goes toward the side wall again. 3. With the heel first. And then turn your hip 4. Okay. All right. Left foot in front. This is Hidari Hammi. So this time the right foot is going to be moving back this way. Ready? 1. Feet together. 2. Left foot out. Heel first. 3. 4, turn the hips. So my first step, this step right here, this is what we call getting off the line of attack. So this line right here is going to represent my center line right here. As my partner is coming down there. So 1, I'm off the line. In other words, if my partner continues to move, they do not run over me. If I had stepped straight back, and they continue to move, I'm still on that line of attack. So the first step removes me from the line of attack. This movement right here, I'm already out the line of attack, the original line of attack right here. So that's the first movement. So that's what that step is. 1. 2, I need to extend my partner's arm. What that means is, I don't know. Okay, so I go 1, 2. I'm trying to draw my partner off the center. What that means is that Christine is standing here like this, and this is within her range right here. So she's fairly strong right here. So if I try to move the hand across this way, I need a certain amount of resistance. If I can get my partner over here, and I do that same movement, the amount of resistance is greatly reduced. Okay, so this is what we call extension. We have our own personal extension where I extend my knee, or extension of my partner where I'm going to extend my partner away from their center. Staying strong position. So this position right here if I move the hand a little bit, make pressure strong, it's within her range. She can feel fairly confident with that. As soon as I start to extend my partner beyond that point and make yourself nice and strong, it gets very difficult for her to be strong because she's losing her balance constantly. So this is what we call extension. So that second step, I go 1 to get off the line. 2, I'm extending my partner out. 3, you can't see, 3, I said step out with your heel this way. The reason is because of my hip. If I step this way with my feet this way, notice that my hips have already turned, where my hips are facing, they're facing this way. So if I want to move this hand over there, the only way I can do that is by using my arms to push the hand over here. That's what we call using your arms on your body. However, if I step this way with my heel, all I do is I use my legs to turn my hips. And my hand follows that movement, and I get the same result. So I don't have to use my arm strength to do that movement. It's the same thing as when you're throwing a ball. If you throw the ball with your toe facing forward, you look like this, right? When you throw the ball, my foot goes this way. My hip is already rotated, so the only thing I can do is throw the ball with my arm. And this looks pretty goofy, right? I'm throwing the ball this way. So pitchers do is they step this way, and they turn their hip, and they throw the ball, right? Isn't that a little bit? That is throwing the ball this way. So that's using your hip. This is the same movement that we're using when we do the Ikkyo. We step, and we turn our hips to do that movement. So it's not a photography. Makes sense, huh? Okay, so now you have the rationale for the footwork. 1, get out of the way. 2, get that extension. 3, get it so that your hip is in the right direction. And 4, use your hip to do the movement, not your arms. So your arms are basically doing nothing. Hand movement. 1, 2. What I'm doing at this point here is I'm keeping my fingers nice and wide. So when I step here and I turn, magically I end up holding my partner's wrist without having to try to grab everything else. All I need to do is keep that wide turn, and all of a sudden I'm holding the wrist right here. Keeping that nice extension between me and my partner. Hold the elbow down. Step 1, step 2. Okay. Another thing that I'm not doing is I'm not wasting my energy by doing this. That would require arm strength doing it for me to lift my arm. I'm just leaving it where I'm going. Please try. This is not the same as what I got to be doing. The reason is because I've stopped my partner right here. Now I'm recreating movement to get the technique in. Ideally, what we want to do is we want to use all of his energy. Ideally, we don't want there to be a stop in his movement. We want him to be always off balance. And as soon as you do this, this is the time where he starts to reset. This is the time where he starts to reset. So if I can continue this movement to where there's no stop point, I can continue to keep it down so it doesn't keep going on. The last part of this equation is this part right here. Is that after I finish Aikyo right here, he's equally as strong as I am at this point because my hands are in between us. This is neither my leg nor his leg. So if Phil wants to stand up, Phil will stand up. Okay? So we can't leave the movement there. We have to finish the movement by bringing it back home. See how he fell over? So in other words, as I come here and I do this movement here, this is not good enough. I need to bring this hand so it comes by my hip. That's when he falls over. Okay? Up to that point, he can still stand there, walk away, strike, do whatever it is he has to do. So I finish it by going here and here. Now he's on